Good day, everyone. Alice here from SOXX Financial Network. Today is February the 6th, 2023. Here is another daily analysis. Okay, so we have got S&P 500 daily chart, and we had a downtick today. So volume was pretty light also, and volume just ended up at 54 million for SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF. However, we were pretty overbought basically, and we were expecting this downside move is coming. And this is kind of like the end of the rally, I think, at least for 2-3 months. And we should see a pullback. And if this pullback is coming to the level that I'm expecting, probably that's going to be very, very nice buying opportunity. Again, if you haven't seen my video, like a weekly analysis or previous videos, please make sure that watch those ones as well, just because we mentioned lots of time what is my level. But basically we have three different scenarios. I just explained it in weekly analysis, and if you want to go more detail, double check that one. But here is the first level that I'm looking for S&P 500 pullback. The second one, which I think it's gonna be still probable, is gonna be 3,500 to 3,600, especially 3,663. That's gonna be a good level for buy. And even if we are getting like a deeper and sharper correction, which is kind of like the continuation of this bear market or bear market, yeah, I should say, we are getting to 32 to 3,400 by months of March, probably by end of March. So again, if we get that sell-off and if we get that correction, that's going to be great buying opportunity. Actually, it's going to be the low for 2023. So just sit tight, keep an eye on it. We got into short position in Nasdaq, and I will let you know about that position for those ones who are following myself in my platform. Like, it is a free platform in Telegram, which is as you know, SOXX Financial Network. But anyway, we got into short position, and we will get back to this one shortly. So if we go to hourly chart, which is intraday action, market just open up with a gap. Future market, we had kind of like a rally to the upside and then coming down, and we are just forming a bearish consolidation. However, we are just keep above this short-term trend line, which is a kind of like a probable scenario for bounce. But as far as we are consolidating, folks, the previous one, we just touched and bounced back up, touched and bounced back up, touched and bounced back up. So this one is not a touch, actually, it's just consolidation. But this bearish consolidation fails to the downside, it goes to the upside dramatically, and just a breakout this pivotal high. I'm not sure if this is the same scenario here, so just keep an eye on this. This is kind of like a very, very important pivotal point, just coming back to this breakout level. So that's why market hold up pretty well. But right now we are just getting back above this. So this is kind of like at the pivotal point that holding up pretty well. But I think for S&P 500, we are getting close to get to like a 4,000 area. So if we are getting below 4,000 area again, so we are getting back to those levels, to 36 to 3,800, the one that I show you. That's going to be very, very fair possible scenario. But for now, just keep an eye on 4,000 area. So 4,000 is kind of like a psychological level. As you see this psychological level, build a very nice resistance here, nice support there. So initiate the next rally after that. So again, 4,000 earlier, 4,000 to 4,050, I would say this area. So that would be very, very interesting level for S&P 500. But for now, we just have like a downtick, and we will see how things are gonna like perform tomorrow. Tomorrow we will have Jay Powell's speech, and everyone just keep an eye on that one, just because on last Friday, we had very, very hot NFP, and that NFP concerns many people. Just probably Fed is going to increase the rate hike another 25 basis or so, or they just keep pausing for a long time, which is going to be harmful for the market. So we will see how Jay Powell is going to speak tomorrow. Is he going to smacking the market down, or he's going to boost up and add more fuels to the market, which I believe it is already running out of the fuel. So there is no buoyant in the market, there is no momentum. All right, going to different sectors like always. So VIX is the first one, and VIX just have a like an uptick today. 6% up, very nicely still in this trend line. So if you just look at this, this is kind of like a short-term trend line for VIX. But if we break above this, I would say, guys, that's going to be possible scenario for a spike to the upside. Tomorrow, again, we are getting close to this trend line. So tomorrow is going to be another up day, a breakout day, or it's kind of like getting back to this area. I'm not sure. I believe VIX is getting ready for another pop to the upside. So just be careful if you want to short the VIX or something. I would stay on the side for the VIX, but this analysis gives me kind of like a buying signal, especially when we are at this ending diagonal bearish formation for another spike to the upside. Dixie had a nice uptick, so Dixie is going very well based on our analysis. The third consecutive green bar in a row. Dixie recaptured this level 103 and nicely is sitting above 103.62, and I believe Dixie or dollar index, the ultimate target would be 109.110. So we will see how it goes. Apple had a downtick today, 1.79% down. Apple probably is getting back to test this breakout, and probably this is kind of like a forming a reverse head and shoulder. 136 is going to be a nice opportunity to see if Apple has had a bounce, but ultimately, again, I'm just looking for these levels for Apple. If you haven't watched my video for Apple, please see the Apple analysis here. That's very complete video. There, Amazon today we have 1.17% down, $1.21 down. Amazon, just I think Amazon just one of the first one in FANG that top here and coming back down. Amazon $91 is going to be very possibility, especially after hours. We got another just down tick, and I'm not sure how things are going to unfold for next days. Meta hold up pretty well. If Meta holds up pretty well and it doesn't like it going down, because if it goes down 147 to 160 is going to be possibility, and to be honest, this is going to be a good level for buy. I'm looking for this to get here to probably add to my position. I have Meta in my investment portfolio, and I will add there if it gets there, but we will see. So far so good with Meta. It's holding up pretty well. Microsoft downtick today. It was not that bad actually. It was kind of like ugly getting back below this trend line. However, it's still above, a touch above it, this trend line. But I believe Microsoft is due for another correction, and probably it's going to disappoint everyone before the next rally. 190 to 204, that's going to be my golden buying opportunity. So we'll see how it goes with Microsoft. Still just above this breakout, but this breakout is not that strong, especially when we have this breakout to the upside coming back down 2 days, just mimicking around this trend line, which is not a solid sign for a breakout. Google had a downtick today as well. This is a green bar just coming off the low bit, but Google had a downtick today, $1.88 down, 1.79% down. Netflix coming down as well. So this is the area based on the weekly chart that I show you, and I think this one is kind of like a significant top for the Netflix. The next level, I believe $250, $260 is going to be the possibility for Netflix for the next few months. Tesla had a nice uptick today, but Tesla just came off the ceiling. I think Tesla has been topped. And just because this is very good momentum, resilient stock, I believe Tesla is coming back down here. Sooner or later, Tesla will have a pullback, but pullback would be buying opportunity. Folks, Tesla is getting ready for probably test the top here, somewhere around here. So bear with me, be careful for shorting the Tesla, especially when it has a very nice momentum to the upside and kind of like a Tesla, getting back to this level is going to be buying opportunity. So we will see how it goes. Semiconductor weak today, so coming down. SMH, when SMH is coming down, semi is wrong. Well, semi is like failing or coming down. There is something wrong with the market. So semi is in reversal point. Nice reverse head and shoulder to the upside. This is a trend line. Probably this level is going to be a buying opportunity. We'll see how it goes with SMH. SOXX as well. $6.92 to the downside, still above this trend line. Nice breakout, getting to this level. This is a weekly and monthly chart, these two lines. So this is a weekly based on monthly and weekly demand supply area. So that's why it's coming down. This is very technical standpoint. We are getting there. Probably that's going to be buying opportunity. Again, watch all the markets together, so don't get into one without analyzing the other one. TSM 3% down day, so it's kind of like a failing this bullish consolidation. TSM, this is the first level that for buying. This is the very golden level for another buy. I'm not sure if it gets there. Probably pull back to this trend line. It's going to be possible scenario. AMD 2.80% down. AMD $2.41 down. AMD nice breakout to the upside, but it's coming down here. AMD is not that strong compared to the other semiconductor stocks. NVDA is the powerhouse for this sector. NVDA just 11 cents down, so pretty nice breakout, holding up pretty well. NVIDIA, if it gets there, so I would buy it probably. I wouldn't wait for here. I would accumulate or dollar cost averaging on this stock if it gets there, but this is going to be probably a good buying area for NVIDIA 190. TXN, Texas Instrument, is coming down. It fails to hold up this trend line, and possibly Texas Instrument, if you just draw it differently. So this chart, I don't know why this chart is not that accurate, because I had a couple of times. If you come with this, still we are above it, right? So let's keep it like that. So we'll see how it goes. Just a pullback to this trend line, but I believe it's gonna fail to the downside because this is not a strong breakout. But I think Texas Instrument is coming back to this area. Probably 165 to 170 is going to be possible scenario. Lam Research, $8.30 down. So Lam Research is showing the weakness. However, still above this trend line, getting back there, that's going to be a pullback. So again, market is showing kind of reversal. Volume was very light. Jay Powell is going to be tomorrow up the news. So just pay attention and see how it goes tomorrow. Let's move on to Nasdaq. So here is the Nasdaq daily chart, and as you see, we had a downtick today, nice gap down, and market couldn't get above this gap. And we are having like a follow through for the Friday session. Thursday was the top, Friday was just a reversal, and we had followed through on Monday. Volume was light, however. So if you're getting to this level, look at all the moving averages are coming here for a great support here. So everything is coming back here for supporting the Nasdaq. So this level would be possibly a very good bounce, I would say, if it is not the bottom for 2023. But if we are getting there, probably sharp sell-off to here, probably we will see a bounce. If you're getting there and bounce is not that strong, and if it goes down like below this trend line, it's gonna fail all the support. That's gonna be very bearish. And Nasdaq is coming down probably to this area. But if it gets a bounce and hold on pretty well, that's going to be probably the bottom in 2023. Again, stay tuned. We are not forecasting. I'm looking for a downside to this area, and we will see how it goes after that. So we are not forecasting what's going to happen after that. Here is the hourly chart. Again, we are in this uptrend. There's nothing wrong. This is kind of like a choppy, sloppy. I believe we are getting there here as well. So this is kind of like this area. Look at this white range bar. To break out with this wide range bar. So lots of buyers are there. 12,000 to 12,250. So that's going to be our target for Nasdaq because we got short. I got a short signal here, so nicely we are in the money. Um, and I believe our first target is going to be very, very possible. The second and third probably it's going to be ideal, but a first target probably it's going to possible, especially when Jay Powell is say something market doesn't like tomorrow about the interest rate or so. That's going to be very, very possible scenario for the first target. So we'll see how it goes. And just I will give you update as well. Let's move on to Dow Jones. So here is the So here is the Dow Jones, and Dow Jones had like a doji bar today, pretty flat for Dow Jones, just because energy is up and financials is up as well. So when we see Dow Jones have a better performance compared to Nasdaq, this tells me that we are still in bear market and we are not in bull market. However, we had very, very nice development in Nasdaq and S&P, but when Dow Jones is performing better, seems like everyone is piling again into Dow Jones, and we should expect a minor correction from Dow Jones just because seems like money is flowing into Dow Jones for parking the money to get the dividend, and lots of value stocks are still are going to be valuable for the next day. So when we have like a technologies coming down, money should go somewhere else. Here is the 4 hour chart for the last chart that I show you today. And as you see here, pretty choppy. Nothing basically happened. And probably this area would be a good level for Dow Jones. But for now, just to hold up pretty well, if you would just stretch this one, sorry. If we just stretch this trend line, there's nothing basically happening. I'm going to delete this just because it's not valid anymore. Probably between these two lows, we can just stretch the trend line. But I would rather to go with this area. So that's going to be, or even this area. This is very, very nice support, at least for a bounce around here. So just keep an eye on that. Okay, I think I covered everything today. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.